Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hades 2. It has been a while since we've recorded. A little over a week. A little less than a week? Anyway, you're gonna see this released just the next day since I last recorded. I got really into this, recorded a ton of episodes, and then decided I wanted to... And then I realized the gameplay loop that I was recording was getting a little bit repetitive, and I wanted to get a lot better at the game before I continued to record some interesting runs, or what had potential to be interesting runs. Well, since then we've done a lot. We've beaten the game, we've gotten the roll credits, we have journeyed northward. I don't think any of my episodes actually have recorded a run to the surface. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to showcase not just a run to the surface, which will be the first time I think I show a full attempt at a run to the surface, but also an extraordinarily difficult heat level. We're going to try and get the Conquer the Surface Knights Champion objective, which is to beat the surface on 24 fear. 24 is a lot. And we have pieced together 24 from 20% extra enemy damage, 40% more enemies, 30% extra health, 25% chance to be from like a more advanced enemy, 80% more expensive shops, 25% of enemies spawn a skull that you have to pick up, otherwise they revive. That's how that works. I didn't really understand that. I guess there's a description here in the bottom right corner, although you can't see that because my camera's covering it. Most foes with armor have 2 random perks. Enemies are 20% faster, and they have 2 barriers that negate the next instance of damage. Even if it would have been an awful lot, it says. Oh, and then of course, Vow of Rivals, the Guardian of the first one region shall be stronger in various ways. It is quite a more difficult fight, the Cyclops fight, which I guess I don't think I've even recorded the Cyclops fight regularly, so well, there you go. We're going to try and do this, and we start with a Poseidon boon just because it's really important that Poseidon is the buff for the torches we have here. Attacks is great. The sprint one's good too, but the attacks is the one we're looking for. We will go ahead and rarefy it. And you can probably see why the Poseidon keepsake is so valuable. We attack so fast that it's extremely useful to have a boon like Poseidon's or Zeus's, where the buff is not percentage based but flat based, because a flat base improvement on such a rapid attack ends up being
should make my evenings more exciting
twice as useful as just the base attack. Sprint is faster and inflicts daze. That's fine. Your attack has a chance to hit 2 times, is pretty good. It's like a 5% damage buff on the attack. But it's a 5% damage buff that stacks well with other damage buffs. I don't know if it works with the Poseidon thing. I assume it does. It would be silly for these things to not synergize. We'll go ahead and take it. The sprint was decent too, but the Poseidon sprint is better. Not that we're necessarily going to get it. The next Poseidon boon we really want is Ocean Swell. Okay, we've got a total of 5 boons here, so it'll probably just be the Daedalus Hammer and 5 boons. We might snag the moon if...
Coinage.
Depending. So the moon... There is a moon buff that's extremely useful. so the moon in the ward is like an ultimate, and there's an ultimate that lets you heal a bunch.
Hold still in their shades.
I don't know what your chances are of seeing it, but it's pretty good. It can also give you more money, which is cool. Since we are short on money in this run, because everything changes. I didn't see Hestia, so we are gonna have to look for. These are terrible. So I will take the only one I haven't taken before. So the thing about this
Burn
weapon is the
brighter
attack
again.
is really the best thing. Special, I've tried to do special stuff with this weapon and I just hate it. I really do. So it's too bad that our Daedalus buff did not have any attack buffs. There are quite a few of them. There's one that's really, really, really good, but there are several that are just also quite good. Okay, let's get Hermes and see what it is. Hestia has the best mana regen boon for this weapon. We didn't see Hestia. So
Shades, I release you.
we'll
Need to
see
recharge.
who else is decent. I would be willing to take Zeus's. I saw him pop up. Apollo's is pretty good, actually. Taking that damage, that could be bad.
Another race to the finish line begins, hey?
Dash more frequently. Attack special, cast are faster. It's probably better than the common hasty retreat, although we can do something really sneaky with the hasty retreat. I want to try this. If we only take
Should head back out.
rare boons or better, then we can take a keepsake going into Act 2 that will verify, not verify, but heroicify. Ooh, that's a really good reward from these little side rooms. But you can turn a random common boon into a heroic boon. And that would be really useful on the dodge chance. So we're not going to take the moon because now we just want to stack all the boons that we can for all the dodge chance. Dodge chance stacks well with Apollo because he can daze enemies. So we're going to really want the Apollo boon that applies daze, that gives your attacks a chance to apply daze. Also stacks with the squirrel. Our squirrel has a 6% chance, dodge chance implement, which is nice. We basically tried this run earlier today and failed because there's not usually much reason why you fail, but I would say we failed because the arena made it really impossible to do what we're doing here, which is playing really safe, not taking much damage, not at very high risk by running, taking advantage of the speed and range of our weapons, running around. We even had a good attack hammer in that run, so it doesn't bode well for us that we didn't get that in this case. Okay, we can't take Lucid Gain because we're going to try and make, because we can't take any common boons if we're going to make the dodge chance boon heroic. Lucid Gain is the good mana regen I was talking about, but this is a good sprint. Also inflicts daze, which is really good. Makes sprint really fast too, which will be useful in getting away from enemies, which really ultimately was our
Some
downfall
sort of gathering.
in the run that we lost was we just couldn't get away from the enemies enough. Okay, we'll take Zeus here. His cast is fine. His mana regen is
Which credit to the most efficient.
okay. We do have to race this guy, which is a little bit scary. Lucky there, we dodged an attack, or dodged it that high. Not dodged that one. Not. We've got plenty of time. Now we just need to try not to get here.
Damn it.
We're out of mana. That's fine. We'll finish these guys off eventually. It's nice. I think you usually can't earn that much maybe in that fight. Either that or I just got really lucky there. I think the fact that I have more Static Shock is really good if we have good mana regen, which we don't yet, but we can't take Storm Ring. The question is, do we want Heaven Strike? I don't know how that works. If basically I don't know if so Blitz. Afflicted foes are struck by lightning after they take 120 damage or after 4 seconds. So I can hit an enemy, I don't know, what, like 8 times in 4 seconds? So I don't know if you get to apply 8 stacks of Blitz, or like if they have Blitz, then like that will chill there for however long until it's triggered by the damage or seconds. But 200 damage is pretty good on that. Really not sure here. I think I'm gonna try the Heaven Strike. I'm gonna try it.
This is the boon I need.
They said the war.
We need them.
I got them.
What are you talking?
Alright, we're gonna skip the dialogue for you all.
Hi. Acceptable.
Ooh, an extra boon is really good. Up there. I don't think we missed anything else. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Now what?
Okay, we need only boons. We can take Poseidon's boon. That guy revived. We didn't collect anything. That's okay. Pretty good fight, although somehow we're at 72 out of 105. Maybe that was a horrible fight. Did I take a hit that I didn't see? Restore any you use for 6 seconds. Is this a good enough mana regener? I don't know. I feel like it's not. We have 110 max magic though, it's pretty good. Hydraulic Might really doesn't seem that useful, so. But Sea Star is good. Like Sea Star's okay. My worry about Flood Gain is in the boss fights, in the Guardian fights. It's like, it doesn't, you can't get back mana. Like after you spend mana, it's spent. And this really slows the rate at which you're gonna spend your way down to 0. But once you get down to 0, it still feels like you're just gonna be like wrecked. Whereas Zeus and Apollo can infinitely restore you. Hera cannot. Hera's one of the other ones we saw. I'm gonna take Sea Star. The money doubling, the health doubling, those really matter. 30% chance is enough. I wonder if I should go to Poseidon earlier. Because with the city layout, you have a choice of like the order you're gonna go do things. I always like to start with Hammer. And then Hermes, because those are ones that like you know you're gonna want. And they inform a lot of your decisions, which we actually saw happen, right? The Hermes boon informed all of the other picks we're gonna make after that, because we want to specifically target that Hermes boon for heroicness. But the Poseidon boons, because there's a chance you're gonna see the resource scaling options, maybe you should take it sooner rather than later. We missed out on like a 30% chance to get extra gold. And extra health. Maybe not health, but I think the health we saw was in the Hermes room, which I am still glad I did Hermes first. But the gold we got from Heracles was definitely good. Done. There. 10 damage, that's not good. I'm definitely a lot better at this game. 24 heat is crazy, or 24 here. And Hades 1 is 12 heat. It's crazy, crazy.
Special delivery.
Oh!
So,
Hestia.
you're a bit of a witch, are ya? Well, not I.
Can I
Stuck
get the
with it.
mana regen from her? Fingers crossed. Glowing coal is really good. We could ask for a reoffer. But I'm gonna take glowing coal. It's gonna be extremely useful for our strategy.
You never eat.
Extended family is good. So is engagement ring. Extended family is like what, 12%, 16% buff on the blitz damage, which is like 32 extra damage per blitz strike, which happens once every 4 seconds. I'm gonna take the engagement ring.
Sure.
Okay, we go to the fountain. Kill these guys first. Gold. Why is that dealing 240 damage? The lightning. Not sure. We got the double strike chance. Anyway. Heal up.
Okay.
Back to full. Go to the shop. And we really need to make it through this Cyclops fight, which is not going to be easy. Last time we made it through the fight using a lot of our heals, because we had gotten the healing boon actually. Can't afford the granite piece. Okay, Lucid Gain is great. It's actually really, really good. It's the best mana restore we can at epic level. It's powerful. So now we just need to pray that we make it through this fight. It's a very hard fight.
Until we meet again.
But we've got the sauce, I think.
Even with all the extra bodies here, I can always sniff you out.
You can't be serious. You're not
You can't
entitled
be
to a greater stake.
serious.
Don't look at me,
You
sorceress.
wanna get ahead.
She don't want to talk to you, she said, but you...
You run your mouth. End up dead. Taking a lot of damage right off the bat.
I know you're here. Shouldn't have done that.
Ah, drink. Looks like we're dead here, which is too bad.
Poisoned.
Dang it, keep that. Yeah, jeez, well,
See you some other night then, sorceress.
I don't know. I guess we run it back and do a really long episode. Ugh, that fight is
Mount,
so
wake up.
difficult.
Returned again.
Let's just run it back. I wanna show a little bit more of this strategy. I like this weapon. I like the Poseidon angle.
Olympus calls.
Why was that fight so hard? I guess it's just because that fight is so hard. And we
pressure.
needed a better daedalus reward to DPS up. I was really excited about making a heroic Hermes boon. I've never gotten that to work like that before. These are not really what we want, but I guess I'll take the Tidal Ray.
Better.
Obviously we want the attack boon for Poseidon, but we can get it later. I don't want to use my original for that.
Thank you.
That's really annoying. I couldn't sprint through those guys because I don't have the Arcana card that lets me sprint through enemies. It only costs one, but the other ones that cost one are the healing per chamber and I think casts channel mask. Both of which are, I think, really important, especially for this strategy. Such good rewards for only one cost Arcana card. I think damage on that. Alright, Hermes, what do you got for us?
Still not a matter of
Nitro Boost is good.
Little
Epic.
spring in my step.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got one more, two Poseidon, which is really good. So we can look for the attack and the swell. We got Hestia, which is really good. Okay, let's go get the Daedalus Hammer. Pray that it's useful. I think it's pretty likely to be useful. Like an 80% chance or something like that. Useful to the attack build.
Do it.
Okay, we got there. Furious Blaze is fine. I think it's the best one. Okay, so now we can decide. We don't actually want to necessarily take every single boon here, because we don't have the Hermes dodge chance buffers. We definitely want Hestia, both Poseidon. So what are the other two we want to take? I don't know if I care for Ares. Probably the Moon Gal, because it gives us a chance to get the healing, which is just kind of an outlier for power level.
What's with those shamblers?
It's like a way to win the game. And you just want to roll as often as possible for things that give you a chance to win the game. Unfortunately, I think it's probably close to only 50-50 to see the healing move up. But even with that, it's another percent chance you have to roll into even if you hit the moon hex, not the moon hex, the healing hex, you're not guaranteed to get the option that lets you, yeah, we didn't get it. There's an option that lets you, these are not very good. I think I take
The dark side.
so in the upgrade tree for your hex, there are certain, like, I don't know, like extra buffs that you can path to in the upgrade tree, and one of them, or the healing one, is that you can accumulate charges for your heal, and so one of the best ways to win the game, one of the ways to win this game, or I guess I should say to beat the final boss, is to just have 300 health worth of extra healing from your hex by accumulating them. But you're not guaranteed to see that upgrade in the healing upgrade tree, on top of the fact that you're not guaranteed to see the healing hex tree, which you see here.
Couldn't do it.
Wow, that was a lot of shit right there. Okay. I guess, yeah, we could have taken Poseidon and then had a chance to double that. We talked about this earlier, but I think it was wise to take the moon sooner, maybe? I don't know, actually. That's probably not true. Getting it sooner doesn't really matter. Just... Anyway, so let's do the Poseidon boons now.
Pylon destroyed.
Can't see. Okay, here's the attacks buff. We can rarefy it. Might as well, I think.
All right.
Right.
And then Ocean Swell is the next
So
really
many
good
different
Poseidon
streets.
boon we want to see. Oh, we go from down here. I was like, how do we get to this? Okay.
He's back.
Ocean Swell is the dream. There it is. So now
The ocean's fury.
we really want the Hestia mana gain. We've got 2. More options to choose, so we probably want to take 2 boons, Hestia and one other. We take the other one before Hestia, so we can see if we see the sprint, we can take it to make ourselves more likely to see the mana gain boon from Hestia. So whose sprint do I want? Ares or special, I guess. We would take sprint or special. I think both of them are better with Hephaestus. Okay.
Keep crossing, huh?
Get to try and get more gold from this guy, which is good.
The more the better.
Good for guys with the targets on their backs. They're the ones that give us the money. I mean, we can get others too.
Can't do
We
it.
got that. That one. Okay, 120 gold, pretty good. See, we are out of mana. We spend the mana a lot faster because of Ocean Swell.
That was it. Don't you keep climbing?
Molten Touch is really good. Smithy Rush makes us more likely to see the Hestia boon we want, but Molten Touch is probably too good. It's weird to say that because it
Those
doesn't help
magic
against the
tricks.
Cyclops fight,
Magic
and the
can-
Cyclops fight is how
I
our
don't
last
think so.
run ended. So I hope we're not setting ourselves up for failure once we win that fight.
I located
The
something.
reward. It's okay.
Good job.
Okay. I guess a lot of it will come down to if we get the Hestia we need right now. Problem is I don't really want to use my reroll on it yet because we're
We'll be
not
out
that
in no
likely
time,
to
Shades.
see it. the timing on that ultimate is it beeps 3 times, and after the 3 beeps, then you're invincible. 1, 2, 3, done. I wasn't sure if it was done on 3 or after 3, so in that case I was playing it safe. Kind of sprinted away for the last second I had. These are not good. Glowing coal is good, so I could take that. And I will.
Good.
But it's sad that it was just common. And it's sad that it wasn't the one I needed, and I'm really anxious about this fight. But we've got a shot. Could help.
Well, this was lovely.
I just want to see another Hesty boon in the shot. Aphrodite. I mean, I'll take it.
Hades.
Not really what I wanted. It's a really small boost. It makes me weaker in this upcoming fight. Passion Rush is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It's not great with the sprint in particular that we took from Hermes.
You'll soon have
How about you prom?
Okay. Staying behind him is very useful. Wow. Okay, we used all of our sprint. Poison.
That itches.
Where is he?
Time to walk this off.
I was really lucky to dodge that. I don't have a dodge chance except for my 60% squirrel. Oh, got hit twice by that. I just got trapped.
Termite town.
I didn't use my ultimate at the right time. I saw the enemies that were like, so like I'm in the center of my screen, and then I saw my
He had me
enemies
figured
like up here, and I'm like, oh, let's get them. And so I ulted and I ran into them, and the Cyclops was like way off. The enemies that were here in the top left corner were just spawns, which I knew they were spawns, but I didn't assume Cyclops to be like completely far away from them that I couldn't do anything. And when I came out of my invincibility, I dodged away from the Cyclops and got double hit by his shockwave because I dodged away. So I got hit and dodged into it, continuing to move. It was really bad. And then after that, I was just like trapped in a corner. I got hit by something that slowed me down. I was dashing and I wasn't moving. I was just like stuck in place and then just died. So that's a bummer. I have beaten that fight before, but holy cow, that was not a good showing. Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry that we didn't get to show off any more actual surface content except Act 1 and me being really bad at it. I say I'm being really bad at it. I actually feel pretty good about these 2 runs. I know we lost, so like that feels bad, but I feel good about the content I recorded for them because I think this is really high level play that I'm showing off. A lot of micro decisions about the order you choose your boons in, which boons matter for the build that you're going for, because not every boon matters, and I think we really have the high level understanding of how to make a build, what matters, how to approach the enemies. Obviously we need some execution improvement on the Cyclops fight in particular, but I mean, screw that fight, it's really, really hard, so I'm not going to beat myself up about not executing perfectly in that fight. now that I'm talking out loud through that, I'm trying to, I'm like, what is the silver bullet for what I'm doing wrong in that fight? Because, dang, that last one wasn't even really close. Anyway, thanks so much for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one.